Good morning, eighth grade. I'm going to move into our second lesson here on transformations. Transformations just means that a shape gets moved from one place to another. And this transformation today is called a translation. So a translation just means slide. This one's pretty easy. We're just going to slide the image here across the screen. I want to point out a couple of things, though, before we go any further, because I've had 11 students do the wrong IXLs. So this is sixth grade DD7 translations graph the image. So when you log into IXL and it doesn't show that, then you need to make sure that you go to sixth grade DD7. Also, I've had a couple of you that are still emailing me saying to me that you don't have your account information from IXL, that I never emailed that to you. The email does not come from me. It is coming from IXL. If you email me, though, I can email you back your username and password, and I can get you logged in pretty easily. But I want to go ahead and get started on this right here. So this is a translation, which just means a shift, a slide. Translation just means slide. And this one says 6 units to the right. So these first few are going to be really easy. I just take this point right here, and I just move it 6 points to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I put my dot right there. I want to go to this one here next and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to notice that the figures overlap each other, and that's perfectly acceptable. I'm going to jump down here to this point. If I were to go to this one next and do this, you'd see that my lines would start to overlap each other, or crisscross, not overlap, but crisscross. And I don't want to have an hourglass shape when I'm done. So I'm going to go to this point, and I'm going to slide it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. You'll notice that it's starting to look like a square. And then last, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see that it does form a square. If you were to count wrong and your shape were to not look like the original shape, like if I did that right there, and you were to see that this original green shape is a square and this purple shape is not a square, that's a pretty good sign that you've done something slightly incorrectly. So I'm going to fix that right there and move it to the 6th spot over. So that is a translation. And it's just a slide, and it tells me to go 6 units right. They might get a little bit trickier as we go. They might give coordinates or say down, right and down, left and down. So it might get into numerous things. So again, this one's pretty basic. It says translate 4 units up. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go to this point, up 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this point needs to come up 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to double check so I don't get one wrong on video for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it does say 4 units up. Okay. You can see my SMART score is already at 19. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to jump to some that might be a little more complicated, and I'll be back in a moment. Once you hit 80, the shapes change just a little bit. Still nothing too terribly difficult. So I'm going to move this shape 12 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to jump down to this point and move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Instead of counting every single time, you can do it a different way, which is what I'm going to show you now. You see that this is on the 6 here for the x-axis. I know moving it back to here is 6. I need to move it 6 more to get to 12, which puts me at -6. And then here I'm at 10. So if I'm going to go 10 gets me to right here, I need to go 11, 12 to get to right there. So you can use the numbers on the coordinate plane to also count instead of counting every single dot every single time. And it looks like even when you hit 80, 85, they don't get a whole awful lot trickier. You're welcome to stop at 80, and that'll get you your 2 points for the day. You can go up to 100 if you want to. It shouldn't take you too long. Again, this is for 8th grade. This is for Thursday and Friday. Watch this video, complete these. If you have questions, something's not making sense, let me know. You can't get logged into IXL, let me know, and I will help out with that. I'm trying to keep these fairly simple so that you're not spending 45 minutes to an hour on just math and then doing the same with every other subject. I know we've got a lot going on. Hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody's staying away from the virus. Scary. Yesterday, I had to take my dad to the ER because he's been having some problems from his broken hip. And I felt very exposed, and felt like my dad has been very exposed going to the hospital, and he's still there. So I'm hoping we didn't come in contact with anybody yesterday. So hopefully you all have had the chance to not have to do anything like that, and that you're staying home and staying safe. And I will chat with you all soon. Tomorrow, I'm probably just going to send a video just of me telling a story, just because why not? So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Talk to you soon.